In gold mining operations makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
At Armco, having state-of-the-art facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steelmaker.
Ready for the kickoff. Johnson approaches. Boyd County going right to left. It's deep. And Crisp will take it at about the 2. He's headed to the right across the 10. Cuts back to the left. Across the 15. Gets by a tackler at the 20. And here he goes. 25-30. And they caught him from behind and wrestled him down about the 31. As the Tomcats, Tony Pierce maybe made the game-saving tackle right there early. He got by everybody. The Tomcats' kickoff return overran, and Boyd County's got good field position. The Lions will start first and 10 at their own 30-yard line. Pat Atkins will be your quarterback. They'll come out in the wishbone with White, Kersey. Check that. Now it's Amos, Kersey, and Jackson in the wishbone. Line to the near side is White. Atkins, the junior, hands under. First and 10 at 30 on the option. He's going to flip it up. No, first man through, I'm sorry. That is Kersey carrying the football, and he got little of anything. Kersey carries for Boyd County. A first man through, and they'll mark his forward progress at the 31. A gain of 1. We'll call it 2nd and 9 for Boyd County at their 31-yard line. Play just underway here at Putnam Stadium. The Tomcats and the Lions renewing a rivalry that dates back to 1965. It doesn't mean as much as it used to, and this place is jam-packed. Standing room only tonight.
Wishbone.
Wishbone is out for Boyd County. Wide to the near side comes Davis. Wishbone is tight as Atkins hands under. Last man through. That's Jackson gets a call across the 35-yard line. Comes Josh Jackson. Boyd County, a very young football team. They have 66 players, but that includes freshmen. You take away the freshmen, they have only 43 upperclassmen. 13 of those are seniors. Jackson picks up 5. It'll be 3rd and 4 for Boyd County at their 36-yard line, a long 4. Atkins brings him out wide to the right side. Goes Jackson and White. Wishbone is broken, and Amos goes wide right. Lone man in the backfield is Kersey. Atkins to throw. 3rd and 4. Looking upfield. He's going. Got the first down to White. 45. And up to the midfield stripe and tackled in his tracks.
Dickie, this is something I think that Boyd County will probably do quite a bit of. Throw the football, spread them out. But listening to the Boyd County coach Atkins talk, I just kind of have the feeling that, being a college coach, he will put the ball in the air, throw those curl routes in there, throw sideline patterns, and throw possession pass plays.
And they did. Were successful. They converted on 3rd down. 1st and 10 for Boyd County at their 49. Wishbone tight, wide out to the left. Here's Atkins. Last man. Oh, my goodness. Charlie Johnson, the defensive tackle, nailed Jackson in the backfield. Jackson loses a yard back to the 48-yard line.
Ricky, what I was trying to tell you, the Tomcats will be in the wishbone.
They will be in the wishbone.
Marshall apparently will be the other starter at the halfback.
All right, sir. Thank you.
It looked like that in pregame, but that could have been decoy too.
A loss of 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11 for Boyd County at their 48. Wishbone broken. They're in the eye now. Pitch back. Here's Amos trying to turn the corner. He cuts it back inside, and Charlie Johnson's got him again. He's nailed the 46-yard line. They're not going to run against that defensive wall of the Tomcats. There's just too much beef and too much meat in there.
Charlie's playing inspired, Dickie.
Yes,
of course, the big thing about Charlie having to play so hard defensively and then turn around offense, could take a little out of him at the end of the ballgame.
Yeah, he's going to have to be the workhorse tonight on both sides of the football. 3rd down for Boyd County. They'll have it 3rd and 13 at their 46-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the quarter. Wide out to the right side for Boyd County goes number 28, Ryan Davis, the wide side, along with Jackson and Amos in the slot. The lone setback is Kersey. A pass on 3rd and 14. Atkins rolling. He's going to keep it. He got nailed by Travis Todd and Stuart Hackworth at about the 46-yard line for no gain. Good coverage back there by David Brown for the Tomcats and Chris Hunt on that far side. No gain on the play. We'll call it 4th down for Boyd County in a punting situation. Jackson will be the punter. So the Tomcat defense yields a first down, but does not yield any points, and the Tomcats will take over offensively, and let's see what they can do. Back deep to receive for the Tomcats. Mitchell Kuntz and Rhett Robinson standing at their 15. Good high kick, end over end. A Tomcat slip. It's going to take a big hop inside the 20. Roll down near the 15, 16-yard line. The Cats are going to be backed up as Jackson gets off a pretty good boot. About 39 yards, and the Tomcats are backed up as Ashland will start 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Let's see what the Cats come with first of all. It looks to be the wishbone. David Brown, your quarterback, of course. Chris Hutt will be back there along with Harshaw. And Charlie Johnson in the wishbone. The center, of course, is Hale. The guards are Huffman and Hackworth. The tackles, McRae, Mann, and Bentine. The tight end is 6'8", Bobby Lemaster on the right side. Wide the left side, Wheeler in the wishbone. Brown going to give it to last man through, and that's Hutt who coughs it up, and Boyd County's got it at the 19. Chris Hutt coughed up the football, and off the bottom of the pile for Boyd County comes Jackson, number 13.
Dickie, this could be crucial as far as the ball game goes if Ashland turns the ball over, and that could have been a position where then they start looking for there's a problem that you have to look for than where you miss one times.
Well, the Tomcats are known for their fumbling. They averaged nearly 2 fumbles a game last year. They had one last week and have already coughed it up once tonight. 1st and 10, Boyd County with a big break. The Lions have it at the Ashland 19. Wide to the near side, White and Jackson in the I formation are Kersey and Amos behind Adkins. 1st and 10, here's Adkins. He's going to look to throw, and they've got him in the backfield and down. Going in with a play is number 88, Roger Phelps, a 5'11" sophomore. He goes wide to the right. The wishbone's tight. It's Jackson, Amos, and Kersey behind Adkins. Adkins to Jackson, and they nail him. McRae Mann got him, and he picks up maybe a yard or two down near the 15-yard line. McRae held him up, and Tex got him, and Brown ended his threat of a run as he picks up 2 to about the 15. It's 3rd down for Boyd County and 6 at the Ashland 15-yard line. Football, nose of the football, just inside the 15. 6:30 left to go in the quarter. Big down here for the Lions. They're 1 of 2 in 3rd down conversion tries. They've got wideouts to the left, trip wides. It's White, Jackson, and Amos. Adkins to throw. He's rolling left, looking. He's going to loft it in the end zone for White. Touchdown! Wide open. White got right behind the Tomcat defender, Dwight Walters. He was wide open. The Lions are on the scoreboard. Adkins hits White with a 15-yard touchdown pass, and Boyd County leads at 6-0 with 6:16 left to go in the first quarter. The Lions go just 19 yards, and in to try the extra point for Boyd County is Jeff Williams, a 4'11" soccer-style kicker. David?
All right. Lions are down. The snap. Kick is up by Williams. Looks good, and it's perfect right down the middle. 6 minutes, 16 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's Boyd County 7 and Ashland 0. Back in a moment on WCMI.
Are you looking for a great price on a great truck or a great car? Then you want to head for Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state. Boyd County Ford always has incredible savings on super sharp trucks and cars. Boyd County Ford has 1990 Ford Ranger XLT trucks complete with power steering, AM/FM cassette, tachometer, sliding rear window, air conditioning, cast aluminum wheels, 4-cylinder 2.3-liter engine with 5-speed manual overdrive transmission and more, all for just $86.88 after rebate. Or maybe you'd like the 1990 Ford Tempo 4-door. Boyd County Ford has it complete with AM/FM cassette, air conditioning, automatic transmission, power locks, polycast wheels, tilt cruise, electric mirrors, and a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, all for only $97.88 after rebates. So you see, the place to go for a great truck or a great car at a great price is Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Harshaw with the ensuing kickoff takes it at his 15 and brings it across the 25 to maybe the 27-yard line. So the Tomcats, who have run just one offensive play, trail it now 7-0 with 6:11 to go in the first quarter as Pat Atkins through the air, 2 of 2, 28 yards and a touchdown toss to White. of 15 yards, and the Lions lead it 7-0 on the Tomcat fumble of Chris Hutt. So Ashland will try it for the second time tonight. 1st and 10 at their 27. Brown, your quarterback. They're in the wishbone as Hutt, Johnson, and Harshall are there. Wide to the left side goes Wheeler, the short side of the field. Tight end Lemaster on the right. Here's a give. Johnson straight up the guts. Got a big hole across the 30. Plows up near the 32, 33-yard line goes Charlie Johnson. That's what Ashland has got to establish first is Charlie Johnson right up the gut. And he picks up 6.
Dickie, Ashland offensive line did a good job coming off the ball, blocking against the wide tackle 6 of Boyd County.
2nd and 4 for the Tomcats now at their 33-yard line as Kuntz comes wide to the near side, the wide side of the field. Again, Johnson, Hutt, and Harshall on the wishbone behind Brown. Again, here's the call to Hutt. He's got a hole. 45 for midfield. He may do. He will take it. The 35 and tripped up at about the 34-yard line by White. Chris Hutt turned it on. And he got a hole, and he burst through the seam. And off he went. From the 37-yard line all the way down, they spot it at the Boyd County 36, a gain of 13-23. Oh, about 27 yards, and Ashland's first down of the night.
Good job blocking by the offensive line, and Harshall did a good job blocking.
They're blowing him off the ball, straight up the gut. David Brown on the quarterback sneak's going to go inside the 35 to about the 33-yard line. Straight up the middle goes David Brown for a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 for the Tomcats at the Boyd County 33-yard line. 4:40 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. Lions lead it. Football to far hash as Vonderhyde goes split, or Crawford, I'm sorry, or Vonderhyde. Vonderhyde wide to the left. Wishbone is tight. Brown to Johnson up the gut. Plows forward for about 5 more as he gets it inside the 30 to about the 27-yard line. Tomcats establishing the running game. And right now, Boyd County can't stop them. The Tomcats taking it right down their throat. That's a pickup of 6. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Ashland first 3rd down try of the night. 3rd and 1 for the Cats at the Boyd County 27. Wide to the near side, Vonderhyde. Lemaster is the tight end on the right. Wishbone is tight. Here's Brown. Going to give it to Johnson. He's close to the first down. And Boyd County pushes him back.
I think he made it. It depends on where they spot the ball. It's going to be close, but I believe he made it if I look at the stick over there.
Our officiating crew tonight, we didn't give. David, do you know who they are? I see Jim Simpson.
Yeah, Jim Simpson's the referee. Ron Dixon's the umpire. Bob Coons, the linesman. The line judge is Mike Logan, and the back judge is Alan Russell.
All right.
Timekeeper is the irrepressible Jack Gallagher. It's going to be short.
4th down for the Cats. Big 4th down conversion coming here. They got to go. 3:47 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Boyd County, and the Tomcats have it 4th down and about a yard at the Boyd County 27. They got no gain on that one. Good job defensively for Boyd County. Kuntz comes wide to the near side, and the wishbone, Johnson, Hutt, and Harshall behind David Brown. Boyd County with an 8-man front. Here's Brown to Hutt off the right side. First down as he cracks inside the 25 to about the 23. Chris Hutt on the quick dive off the right side picks up the first down. Ashland's 2nd first down of the night. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tomcats as he picks up 3. Hutt 3 carries for 33 yards. Last week, he had 63 yards rushing on just 6 carries. Obviously, he'll get more than that tonight with Thomas out. Wheeler wide right, the football at the 23. Wishbone tight. Here's a give to Hutt. There he goes. 20 and tripped up at about the 18-yard line. The saving tackle there by Boyd County's Gary Cheney. But not before Hutt picks up some good yardage.
I think Coach Marston did a good job of calling the play that time. They run that straight dive in there, and that might confuse Boyd County defense as who to really take the dive man or who takes the option.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 for Ashland at the Boyd County 17. Crawford, the tight end on the left side. Wheeler comes wide right, the short side. Again, it's Hutt, Johnson, and Harshall. Tighten the wishbone. Brown to Hutt, right up the gut. He didn't get... Oh, Brown on the option. Inside the 10 to the 5 to the 4, and there's a flag on the play. They're going to bring it back. We've got a hold against the Tomcats. Thrown right in the middle of the line, and when that happens, it's usually a holding call against the offense. They'll bring that one back. A good gainer on the option play by David Brown. Good fake up inside. He carried it down near the 5-yard line, but they'll bring it back on the hold. The Tomcats were only penalized 3 times last week for 25 yards. You'll probably see that change tonight. back. The point of infraction brings it back to about the 27-yard line. 10-yard loss, and the Tomcats have the down over. Instead of 2nd and 4, it's now 2nd and 14. Clock at 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the first quarter. Boyd County leading 7-0 on the fumble by the Tomcats, and they promptly went 19 yards in 3 plays. Wide right side Wheeler, the short side. Brown going to give it a Hutt. He picks it inside the 20, and he's tripped up again by Cheney right at the 20-yard line. Another good gainer for Chris Hutt. Herb, what are they doing? They've run that play, I guess, 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, run that dive. They run up in the wishbone, but running a dive with the setback in there, and that may be causing Boyd County's players a problem of who's to take the dive, because I'm sure they've been instructed to take the fullback inside, and they usually run that option outside, but they're not thinking about that halfback running the dive.
Gain of 7. It's 3rd and 7 for Ashland. They're 1 of 1 in 3rd down conversions. Here's the option to Harshall, and he got nailed in the backfield at about the 21-yard line. Boyd County's Josh Jackson in there along with number 3, Jake G. Really popped him. In fact, he probably lost a yard on the play, and now it's 4th down and about 8 as Harshall loses 1. So the Tomcats, who are 1 of 1 in 4th down conversion tries, will try it now. 4th down and 8 for the Cats at the Boyd County 22-yard line. 1:15 to go in the first quarter. Wishbone is tight. Wide right is Kuntz. Obviously a passing situation. Here's Brown rolling to his right, looking to throw. He's looking for Hutt. He's got him out of the backfield. Inside the 15, breaks a tackle. First down to the 10-yard line. Chris Hutt did that one by himself.
Sure did, Dickie. He did a good job of catching the football. Then after catching the ball, breaking away from a tackle and picking up a very important first down.
The Tomcats 2 of 2 in 4th down conversion tries tonight.
I think Chris Hutt is answering a call tonight. He's playing very, very well. I thought last week he played both. Matter of fact, probably all around both ways as good as anybody played last week.
1st and 10. They can get a first down at about the half-yard mark. Football just outside the 10. Here's Brown to Johnson. Oh, straight up the gut, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. They can't bring him down. They just push him back. Clock is rolling. We're inside 40 seconds. We may get another play off before the quarter ends. Well, we're going to give Johnson 1 on his forward progress. It'll be 2nd and 9. A football at the 10-yard line for the Tomcats. 7-0 Boyd County leads it. 22 seconds to go in the quarter. This will be our last play of the quarter as Coombs comes wide right the short side. In the backfield now, Harshall, Daniels, and Johnson. Hutt is out. Brown's going to keep on the pop pass to Coombs. He can't get it at the 3. It just fell incomplete at the 3-yard line. And David Brown took a lick back there when he released the football. Did he take a lick? Wow, he got popped.
Dickie, this has been a good hard-hitting football game.
Boyd County will always pop you. Clock is stopped with 11 seconds to go in the first quarter. 7-0 Boyd County. Ashland has it 3rd down and 9 for a first down. 3rd and 10 for a touchdown. At the line 10. Daniels out and Hutt goes in. Crawford tied in on the left. Kuntz comes wide right. The little sophomore. Here's David Brown, the senior. Hands under on the option. Going to turn it down himself. Breaks 1 tackle. Gets to about the 9, and that's about it. That'll be the end of the first quarter. At the end of 1 period of play, it's Boyd County 7, Ashland 0. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
If you run a business, you have to worry about a lot of details. We'd like to relieve you of one of those details, business insurance. The Putnam Agency makes it our business to protect your business with every kind of commercial and personal insurance coverage you could possibly need. When it comes to commercial insurance coverage for your business, the Putnam Agency means insurance. 16th Street and Winchester Avenue, Ashland. Phone 329-2200.
The start of football season signals the beginning of another school year, and Johnson's All-Star Dairy is proud to supply the Ashland Independent Schools with milk this school year. Johnson's All-Star milk comes from local dairy farms and is processed locally, and that means fresher milk for your child. Welcome back to another school year from your friends at Johnson's All-Star Dairy, your local hometown dairy since 1931.
At Putnam Stadium, the Tomcats have a 4th and 9 at the 9-yard line. They can go to about the half-yard mark for a first down or 9.5 yards for a touchdown. It's 4th down for the Tomcats. Needless to say, they're better off getting the score than the first down. We start the second period. The Tomcats are 2 of 2 in fourth down conversion tries tonight. They've converted twice on big plays on fourth downs, and they'll have to do it a third time to keep this drive alive. Football at the far hash mark as Wheeler will be the wideout. Johnson, Hutt, and Harshaw will be in the wishbone behind David Brown. The tight end is Crawford on the right. Now Kuntz goes wide to the right, Wheeler to the left. The backs are split. They're in the veer formation. It's Johnson and Hutt back there. Here's Brown to throw. He's looking in the end zone. Intercepted. That's Amos. He's got it at the goal line. Here he comes out across the 10, 15, 20, and down to the 21. He threw it right into the hands of Mick Amos. David Brown throws his first interception of the night and of the season. And Boyd County takes over. They would have taken over anyway. And they bring it out to about the 21. And the Lions have held. Defensively, the Lions have done it. And Ashland does not collect. Boyd County will start first and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Ahead 7-0. 11:50 to go in the second period. Big confidence booster there for the Lions, Coach.
Yes, it was, Dickie. I was hoping Ashland could get it in.
Wide out to the near side is White. Wishbone is tight as Atkins hands under. Jackson, the last man through. He didn't get much of anything. They rack him up the line of scrimmage. Skaggs there for the Tomcats. Boyd County in the first quarter managed only 7 yards on the ground, 28 through the air. The Tomcats had 62 on the ground and 12 through the air. But if you remember last year, Boyd County whipped Ashland on the statistics, but lost on the scoreboard.
Dickie, the big thing right now is the turnover.
Right. That's the difference, and Boyd County leads it 7-0 on the Tomcat fumble. Wide to the left side goes Jackson and Davis and Amos. One set back, that's Kersey. Atkins to throw. He's looking out of the pocket. He's in trouble. There's a flag, a hold, and the Tomcats got him in the backfield, back at the 19-yard line. They held Charlie Johnson. That was Kersey. So the Tomcats can decline the penalty and make it third down and about 13, or take the penalty and make it second down and about 20. I'd probably push them on back because Boyd County looks like offensively they don't have much.
I would push them back too, Dickie. They're decline it.
That's what I said, decline it. The penalty is declined as Atkins loses yardage on the play. Back to the 19. That's a loss of 2. And it'll be third down for Boyd County. They're 2 of 3, though, in third down conversions. They're 3rd and 12 at their 19-yard line. Davis goes down the lineup for the Lions of Coach Dave Likens, and coming in with the play is White. Ian Jackson and Amos trip wide outs to the right side. Kersey, the lone setback. Atkins, the junior quarterback, hands under, obviously going to throw the football. No, on the delay to Kersey. He got about a yard to the 20. Again, Skaggs was there to meet him and slap him down.
Herb Skaggs did a good job from his linebacker spot, reading that, come in there and making a good hit.
A punting situation for the Boyd County Lions now. Boyd County will have it fourth down and about 11 at their 20. And in to punt is Jackson. He punted the first time for 39 yards. He got a good one off.
Dickie, I'm not sure we've returned a punt this year, have we? I don't think we have.
I have to get last week's stats out, but I think you are right. I don't believe we have. Robinson and Kuntz back in double safety. Bad snap. It's low, but they're going to get it off. No, they won't. He touched down at the 10 to 8-yard line.
His knee.
Jackson went down on one knee to grab the football, and the Tomcats have the football at the Boyd County 8. It does not go as a punt. It goes as a rushing play, and they will lose 12 yards on the play. So the Tomcats get the big break there. So I guess you go break for break, and now Ashland will get the break. And the Tomcats will start at the Boyd County 8-yard line, first and goal, with 9:50 to go in the first half. The Lions leading the Cats 7-0. Kuntz goes wide right. Wheeler to the left. The Tomcats are in the veer. Johnson and Hutt back there behind David Brown. Brown's going to give it to Johnson off the left side. He didn't get a thing. They nail him at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Looks like Boyd County has the veer pretty well scouted.
Well, Dickie, they, the last 2 or 3 times they've played it pretty well, but Ashland's moved the ball pretty good. Overall, they moved it much better than Boyd County has.
In the wishbone. Second and goal for the Tomcats at the Boyd County 8-yard line. Kuntz comes down the lineup. Wheeler goes in with a play. Again, the Tomcats come out in the, they're going to go to the wishbone. Back to the wishbone. Johnson, Daniels, and Hutt back there. Wheeler, the lone wide out to the left. Brown going to give on the second man through. Hutt, he breaks a tackle at the 5. He's in for the score. Chris Hutt's just too strong. They can't bring him down. And Hutt goes in from 8 yards out, and it's a 7-6 ball game.
Dickie, I've been very much impressed with Chris Hutt this year, both offensively and defensively, and he's got that good acceleration. He's very quick, gets to the line, and he is hard to tackle.
8 yards in 2 plays. And the Tomcats will try and tie it here as Clayton Hill will try it. David Brown will hold. Ashland trailing 7-6 with 8:58 to go as Chris Hutt gets his 3rd touchdown of the year. David?
All righty, Clayton Hill will be trying it. David Brown will hold the snap, and the kick is up, and perfect, right down the middle. Couldn't have been any more perfect, as they say. And we're all tied up. 7-7 with 8:58 to play in the first half. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
I really do love this house, Brad.
Me too, Julie.
But it looks so big and so bare.
Bare?
How are we going to fill all the rooms? Well, we need some new furniture, and I'd really love to carpet the living room and our kitchen appliances.
Well, we'll talk to Third National Bank, Julie.
Third National Bank?
Right.
Oh, they just made us the mortgage loan.
Yeah.
And you're going to ask for more money for furniture and appliances?
Why not? Third National Bank has money to lend for furniture and appliances, too.
But, Brad, we're not big, important customers. We're just starting out.
Julie, Third National Bank understands the financial needs of young people, and they're here to help.
Third National Bank has banking services for young people just starting out, from checking accounts and mortgage loans to furniture and appliance loans. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Brad, what do you think of this color for the living room?
Julie!
Ready for the kickoff from Charlie Johnson in a tie game at 7 apiece. Johnson tees it up on the right hash. It's high, and it's not quite as deep. And it's fielded by Chris at his 15, across the 20, up the far sideline, across the 25, and nailed at about the 30. So Boyd County will have pretty good field position. They'll start 1st and 10 up near their 30-yard line in a tie game at 7-7. The Lions have not generated much offense except for their passing game. Their passing game is gained, they're 2 of 2 for 28 yards. On the ground, the Lions are a minus 5 yards.
Ashland defense, Dickie, has played real well. The pass that completed for the touchdown was the problem.
7-7 as we 8:40 left to go in the first half. White comes wide to the near side, and the wishbone. It's Kersey and Amos and Jackson back there behind Atkins. 1st and 10 for Boyd County at their 30. Here's a give, last man through, and that is Amos, and he gets 3, maybe 4 up near the 34-yard line. Nick Amos carries the football.
Herb Skaggs was in on that tackle also.
2nd down and 6 for Boyd County at their 34-yard line. The Lions dressed in white tonight with gray pants and red headgears. The Tomcats in their home maroon with gray pants and white headgears. White comes wide right. Football in the middle of the field. Again, it's Amos White. And I think we got a new runner in there, and he gets a call. That's number 20, David Caldwell, a freshman, and he's across the 35 up near the 37-38. You might remember the name Caldwell. You'll remember back into the 60s when Philip Caldwell played for the great Catlettsburg teams of Coach Jack Eisen. Well, this is his son.
Well, he's a good football player and just a freshman.
He's a dandy. David Caldwell. You remember that name. 5'8", 165.
I think last week he made the big play that kind of turned the ball game around to win the football game.
He gains 4 there. And it's 3rd down for Boyd County. They're 2 of 4 in 3rd down conversions. 3rd and about 2. At their 38, they've got to go just to the other side of the 40. Wishbone is tight. Atkins hands under. He's going to roll to his right. Broken play, and they got him in the backfield at the 38. Through there was Scott Crawford for the Tomcats. He held him up, and then Charlie Johnson and Stuart Hackworth and Rhett Robinson came in to nail him. But a good play by Crawford to hold him up for no gain. And Boyd County again is forced to punt. The last time they tried to punt, it was a bad snap, and the punter had to fall on it back at the 8, and Ashland scored. Now Mick Amos will punt it rather than Jackson. Jackson was the punter the first time. He got a good boot off at 39, but the last time he fell on the football and, of course, gave Ashland the ball at the 8. So Mick Amos will try it now. It's a good snap. No rush by Ashland. It's high, but very short. And Mitchell Kuntz will field it at the 32. He's headed to the left across the 35, fumbles and falls on it at the 37-yard line. So Ashland's got good field position. The Tomcats will start 1st and 10 at their 37-yard line. A 7-7 game with 6.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Tomcats need to establish that offense again and really put Boyd County in a hole. Another score or two, Herb, and the way I've looked at Boyd County's offense so far, they're really in big trouble.
Yes, Dickie, they're not real strong offensively. They're a good defensive football team, get after you and hit, but they're not real strong right now, and I think it's the coach's offensive system not in real good right now.
The backs are in the veer, and two wideouts left and right. Here's David Brown straight up the middle to Chris Hutt. He's across the 40 to about the 41, a short gain on the play of about 3. Hutt has now carried 7 times for 57 yards. It is 2nd and 7 for Ashland at their 41. LeMaster out of the lineup. Scott Marsh, Vic's son, the sophomore tight end, is in. He will go tight on the left side. Wheeler to the right, the wide side of the field. Kuntz to the left. Again in the veer. Johnson and Hutt behind Brown. Here's Brown to Johnson, straight up the middle, across the 45. First down, up to the 47, 48-yard line. They can't stop the big boy.
I tell you what, Dickie, he looks pretty good running out of that veer set. Looks like he's getting quicker each week.
Maybe he's a little bit quicker than we give him credit for, huh? He showed some power, and he picks up 8 yards on the Tomcat first down. He's not a spitting image of his brother, Mike, but he's close. 1st and 10 for Ashland at their 49-yard line.
Season's not over.
Wide to the right side goes Troxler, a sophomore. Kuntz to the left. Brown on the quarterback sneak. Good yardage to midfield into Boyd County territory to about the 48-yard line. Apparently, Herb, there's a problem with Boyd County in the middle because they've run the quarterback sneak several times tonight.
Picked up good yards.
A gain of 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Ashland at the Boyd County 47.5. 5 minutes to go in the first half. A 7-7 game. Football at the near hash mark as Troxler comes wide to the left side. The Tomcats are in the wishbone again as Harshall's in there. Johnson, the fullback, Hutt, the halfback. Here's the give to Hutt, and there's a mix-up back there. It looked like they tried to run the option play, and it collapsed. And Hutt had to eat it at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Looks like, Dickie, it was, to me, it was a second man through and going to go all run off tackle. And looked like that defensive end stymied the backup, and Hutt didn't know where to run to.
The Tomcats are 1 of 2 in third down conversions, and they have a third down and about 6 at the Boyd County 48. Again, Troxler wide left, the short side of the field. In the wishbone, Johnson, Hutt, and Harshall behind Brown. Brown going to give on the option, keeping himself. He's got the first down, now flips it out to Hutt, fumbles it. Hutt falls on it, I think, or where is it? At the 39, it is going to be whose football, Mr. Referee?
It's Ashland.
Apparently Ashland, as Hutt fell on it at the 39, enough for the first down. David Brown had the first down, and then he flipped it out to Hutt. It was not a good pitch, and Hutt was not ready for it. And Hutt luckily fell on the football for the first down.
Dave Brown did a good job that time reading the option and turned the ball upfield to make him pick the first down up. Probably should have kept the ball.
Another Ashland first down at the Boyd County 39. Wishbone tight, wide left. Brown on the pop pass to Marsh. He can't get it. And he got nailed at the 33 by Amos. Brown now 1 of 4 through the air. He was 1 of 4 last week. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Ashland at the Boyd County 39. Clock stopped, 3:47 to go in the first half, a 7-7 game. Kuntz goes in and Troxler will come out with a play. And now time called. What's the problem? We've got an equipment problem. Jay Hale lost his knee brace. And now we're going to wind her up. How can you wind up the clock on an incomplete pass? You can't do that. It was an incomplete pass. Stop the clock. Now they start it. Come on. Here's Brown. Straight up the middle. Charlie Johnson's got it inside the 40, the 36-yard line, and a late hit by Amos and no call. Amos was on his way up. Oh, I'm sorry. Johnson was on his way up after he got tackled, and Amos came by and hit him. Fisher on this side just plain missed that one. That's a gain of about 4. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Boyd County's known for their late hits. If you get by with it, go ahead and do it. Why not? It's 3rd and 6 for Ashland at Boyd County 36. They're 1 of 3 in third down conversions tonight. Kuntz goes wide right. Becks are in the wishbone. Brown on the option. Flips it out. Here's Harshall. Turns the corner. Here he goes. He's inside the 30, at the 29, and very close to the first down. Sean Harshall with a burst of speed, and he's got it to turn on. And he showed it there as he gets very close to the first down. It's going to be just shy by about a yard, they say.
Dave Brown did a real good job that time, Dickie, getting down the line quick and releasing the ball to a good pitch, and Harshaw almost picking up the first down.
Ashland 2 of 3 in fourth down conversion tries. Will now try it at 4th and 1 at the Boyd County 30. Clock rolling, 2:25 to go in the first half. Wide out to the right side. Kuntz, the short side of the field. Again, it's Johnson, Hutt, and Harshall in the wishbone. Boyd County in a 10-man front. Give to Hutt. First down inside the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Off that right side, the bread and butter tonight for Ashland is that dive off the right side.
Yes, and they've been giving the ball to Chris Hutt, who's been running very, very hard. He's been very effective tonight.
Hutt picks up 2 more, and how effective is he? Well, 10 carries for 68 yards. That's pretty effective.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown. He's a Tomcats leading scorer, had 14 points last week. He's got 6 more tonight. Wide to the left side, Wheeler, wishbone tight, 1st and 10 at the 28. Brown on the option, flips it out. Here's Hutt. He's got a blocker at the 25, breaks a tackle at the 20, and down to the 18, and then very close to another Tomcat first down. And that play was made by the pitch of David Brown.
Sure was. It's a good pitch, and not only that, Dickie, after Chris Hutt caught the ball, made a good move and got to the outside. And, he can do that type. He's a kind of a flashy runner.
You got that part right. Clock stopped with 1:38 left to go in the first half. Ashland and Boyd County locked up at 7. They're going to bring out the chains and measure for this one, and it's at the 18-yard line on the option play.
It's going to be short.
I think you're right. And he is right. Or is he?
Ooh, half inch.
Oh, you're right. Half inch is a half inch. A gain of 9. 2nd and 1.
1 inch.
1 inch, you're right.
That's not a bad position to be in, 2nd down and 1 inch.
You can waste one here, couldn't you?
I like that.
With 1:38 to go.
I like that.
Ashland's got 3 timeouts left. 1:38 left to go in a half. Ashland knocking at the door at the Boyd County 18-yard line. Knotted at 7-7. Football at the near hash mark as Vonderheide comes wide left, the short side of the field. Harshall, Johnson, and Hutt are in the wishbone behind David Brown, the senior. And now we wind that clock and we're ready to play football. Brown hands under Jay Hale. He's going to give Johnson with the first down inside the 15 or 16 to about the 15. Johnson picks up the first down. Ashland's 7th first down of the night. And the Tomcats have another first down, and the clock is now stopped, and the Tomcats want to call their first time out. With a minute and a half left to go in the half, it's Ashland 7, Boyd County 7. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
How can a heat pump cool your house? Isn't the heat pump only for heating? Sure. The Amana heat pump is the most energy-efficient heating system available today. But the Amana heat pump is also a cool pump. In summer, it gives you the bonus of high-efficiency central air conditioning. Using your furnace's existing ductwork, it recirculates, dehumidifies, and cools the air inside your home. So the Amana heat pump is a cool pump. But that's not all. It's also a savings pump. In the winter, it supplies the majority of your heating needs. But when its electronic control senses that your present furnace can do the job at a lower operating cost, it lets it take over. Call Thornton Refrigeration today at 325-1703 for the full story on the Amana heat pump, the cool pump, the savings pump. Thornton Refrigeration has all the details. Call them today and see how you can convert your home to take advantage of today's most efficient heating and cooling system. Your Amana distributor is Mid-America Distributors.
Well, it's 7-7 with 90 seconds left to play in the half, and Ashland has it 1st and 10 at the Boyd County 15-yard line and 2 timeouts remaining. Tomcats may have to go to the air shortly with just a minute 30 to go.
They've got plenty of time, Dick.
All right. Wheeler goes wide left. Wishbone is tight. Here's Brown on the option play. He's going to flip it to Hutt. Fumbles the football. Boyd County's got it. Caldwell out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Well, there goes that drive. And the Tomcats cough it up for the 2nd time tonight. They fumbled 3 times and lost 2 of them.
That's what I get on.
David Brown.
Really, Dickie, he does a good job of running the option. He needs to keep that ball in there. You know, sometimes that you can make good things happen. You can make a lot of bad things happen also.
And that was a bad one. So the Tomcats will not lead at halftime. Boyd County might, because they can throw the football, and that's what they'll come out doing with 1:24 left to go in the half. The Lions have 3 timeouts left, but they're a long way from pay dirt. They're at their 16. They're 84 yards away. Wide to the left side goes White. The wishbone is tight behind Atkins. He's got Kersey, and he's going to give it to Kersey. First man through across the 20, breaks a tackle up near the 23, 24, still pounding near the 25-yard line, and a flag.
I think it's on Boyd County.
I don't think so. I think it's against Ashland. Nevertheless, a great run by Kersey. He showed a lot of power. They'll spot the football at the 25-yard line. Personal foul against Ashland, the call. I thought so.
Well, I just saw the retaliation part of this.
A gain on the play from the 16-yard line. A gain of 9, plus the 15 of the penalty. Boyd County has their 3rd first down of the night. And the Lions have some room to work with. They're up to the 42-yard line with 1:12 to go and 3 timeouts left. Coming in with a play for the Lions comes Davis. First and 10 for Boyd County at their 42. Football at the near hash. Davis goes wide left. Wide to the near side comes Pennington.
Double slot.
Jackson, double slots. Lone set back Kersey. Here's Atkins to throw. In trouble. Going downtown for Davis. He's got his man beat, and he can't catch the football at the Ashland 25. White Walter was beat to death back there. And he just got turned around and couldn't come up with a football. Walter was beat and beat bad. Ashland's secondary has been beaten tonight every time. It is 2nd and 10 for Boyd County at their 42 with 49 seconds to go and 3 timeouts. White wide left, Amos in the slot left, Jackson and Pennington wide right, Kersey the setback, Atkins again, same play. Here he goes. This time for White, and Walters is back there, and Hilbert throws him at the Ashland 20-yard line, incomplete. That time, Dwight Walters was there and did a good job defensively. It is 3rd down for Boyd County. They're 2 of 5 in 3rd down conversions tonight with 44 seconds to go. If they don't watch out, they may have to give Ashland the football.
Wouldn't surprise me, Dickie. They come out, it looks like a double slot here, and I think they'll run somebody short, try to pick up the first down.
Well, they got trip wideouts to the left, one to the right. Kersey on the delay gets about 4, maybe 5 up near the 45, 46-yard line with 37 seconds to go. Nobody calling timeout. They're going to spot it at the 46 and pick up a 5 with 30 seconds to go. And now we get the timeout at 29 by Ashland. So the Tomcats call the timeout thinking they may get the football back. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
We need to talk about the future and my freedom.
Okay.
How long have I been coming here?
Oh, golly, I guess.
A long time, eh?
Yes, a long time.
And all this time, I've never asked for favors or treatment or anything like that.
No.
Not that you didn't make me feel special. You did, and I appreciate it, really.
Thanks.
It's just that from now on, it's going to be different.
Different?
Yes, different. I'm over 50 now, and I just want more. I want my freedom without all the obligations.
She wants something she can't get just anywhere. She doesn't want to pay for checking any longer, or for checks, or for her Visa or MasterCard, or for traveler's checks, money orders, cashier's checks, or her Quest card or notary services. She wants interest on her checking account, a bonus on her CDs, and an annual estate plan analysis. She wants a lot, and she wants it all free. And she can get it, too, at the Bank of Ashland.
Here, Louise, sign this and have your freedom.
Thanks, Max. I knew you folks at the Bank of Ashland would understand.
Bank of Ashland understands with the Freedom 50 account. Member FDIC.
4th down for Boyd County and about 5 at their 46-yard line, and looks to be a punting situation.
Ashland may come to, with all of them, try to block this one.
And Jackson will punt it this time, not Amos. Jackson gets it high, and it's a dandy. Spiral. Robinson Fields at his 22. Fair catches at the 23-yard line, goes down. So Ashland's got 22 seconds to go and 1 timeout left in a 7-7 game. A 32-yard boot there by Jackson. So the Tomcats have it 1st and 10 as they start at their 22-yard line with 22 seconds to go and 1 timeout to go. Wheeler comes wide to the left side. In the backfield, Hutt and Johnson. They're in the veer formation. Now they got double tight ends in the I formation as David Brown is going to go straight up the middle to Charlie Johnson across the 25. Up near the 26-yard line comes Johnson, and Ashland, I guess, is content to go to the dressing room, tied at 7. As Johnson picks up about 4, it'll be second down and 6, but I don't think they'll even run this play. 6 seconds to go in the half, and that'll be the end of the first half. We're knotted at Putnam Stadium in a 27th meeting between the Tomcats and the Lions, and each team has won 13, and we're knotted here. Ashland 7, Boyd County 7. It's been a good half of football. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
If you run a business, you have to worry about a lot of details. We'd like to relieve you of one of those details, business insurance. The Putnam Agency makes it our business to protect your business with every kind of commercial and personal insurance coverage you could possibly need. When it comes to commercial insurance coverage for your business, the Putnam Agency means insurance. 16th Street and Winchester Avenue, Ashland. Phone 329-22.
This is really a beautiful home, Julie.
Oh, thanks, Kathy. Brad and I looked and looked. We found a house in this neighborhood and fell in love with the place.
Oh, I don't blame you. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Say, you must have really had to put down a chunk to get this place.
To be honest with you, not really.
And I guess you had to go through some big mortgage loan company.
No, we didn't go to a big mortgage company.
No, we went to Third National Bank for our mortgage loan.
Come on, a bank? But this is your first home.
That's right. Third National Bank makes loans to first-time home buyers. They were very understanding and really worked with us.
No kidding.
This is really a beautiful place.
Third National Bank understands your financial needs, and we're here to help. Third National Bank of Ashland, member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Brad?
Yeah?
You may know a lot about home financing, but you sure are a lousy cook.
Huh?
The hamburgers on the grill outside, they're burning.
Oh, no!
The start of football season signals the beginning of another school year, and Johnson's All-Star Dairy is proud to supply the schools with milk this school year. Johnson's All-Star Milk comes from local dairy farms and is processed locally, and that means fresher milk for your child. Welcome back to another school year from your friends at Johnson's All-Star Dairy, your local hometown dairy since 1931.
Back at Putnam Stadium, we're ready for the second half with Ashland and Boyd County knotted up at 7 apiece. The Tomcats will receive the second half kickoff and move to right to left on your dial. They're going to have the meeting of the captains anyway, because the Tomcats did defer the first half kickoff and will receive, and I guess it's just appropriate that
Dickie, just talking to a great friend of mine and a great football player I played with here many years ago, Kendall Bullcard, back in town.
Oh, yeah. He's a record holder.
Yes, sir. Sure is. Is a great football player at Kentucky, and it was a real good chat, and I got to visit with him there a few minutes, and I really enjoyed it.
Well, good. Well, let's hope the Tomcats can get going. They lead at 7-7. It's not, their offense is a little bit stale, and of course they miss the big play man, the Thomas, but they've had the opportunity really to score 2 or 3 touchdowns and have fumbled the football. And that was Ashland's worst nightmare last year, and it looks like we may have to go through another one of those seasons.
Well, I don't think so, Dickie. I just think it's been a hard-hitting football game. Both teams playing very aggressive. I think both teams playing pretty good defense. I think offense have kind of sputtered a little bit, and Ashland has moved the ball and have put a little yardage on the ground. So I think that the second half they'll come out and play much stronger.
Williams will kick it off. He's got it teed up in the middle as we start the third 12. Chris Hutt standing in single safety back at his 10-yard line. Williams has got to go ahead. He's 5'6", gets into it. Not very high, but deep, and Walters will field it at his 9. Straight up across the 20. Across the 25. He spins across the 30 and gets nailed about the 31-yard line.
Good run. Good run by.
The Tomcats will start first and 10 at about their 31-yard line. The Cats and the Lions at 7-7. They're going to spot it at the 31st and 10. Ashland, leading rusher in the first half, Hutt with 11 carries, 77 yards. Johnson, 9 carries for 32 yards. Let's see what the Cats come out with now. They're going to go to the veer. It's Hutt and Johnson in the veer formation. Vonderheid wide red, the right. Coons to the left, the short side. Johnson off the left side. Bangs for 4. 5 still on his feet. A 35, 36, maybe 37-yard line comes hard charging Charlie Johnson. 6 foot tall, 227 pounds. There's probably a little bit more beef on that frame.
I'm not sure 6 foot is the frame he's under there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean,
I'd say more like
about 5'10".
5'10", maybe 5'10 and a half at the most. But
Gain
it's about
6.
230, I'd say, 225.
He's the Paul Hill lookalike,
He sure is.
Second down and 4 for the Tomcats at their 37. Here's Brown again to Johnson. He's got it across the 40. Very close to a Tomcat first down as he brings it up near the 40-yard line. Speaking of former Tomcats, and I hope you'll remember Jack Daniels in your prayers tonight. Jack, former Tomcat great, played for Herb Conley. Was injured at Armco today, and he's in a hospital in Louisville. It was kind of a serious injury, and I hope that you'll remember Jack and his family in your prayers tonight. He's a fine man, and we hope everything's going to be all right. That's a gain of about 3. It'll be third down for the Tomcats. They are 2 of 4 in third down conversions tonight. At their 39, Brown gives it to Hutt. First down, 40, 45. Here he goes. In midfield. Here we go, 40. At the 20. At the 15. At the 10. And out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Chris Hutt off and running.
That's what Chris Hutt can do, Dickie. He can accelerate, get through the line, and make that quick cut, get to the outside, and run people.
Well, he took it from his own 40-yard line. 30, 40, 50 yards, and a Tomcat first down, obviously.
I think
they
before
spotted at the 10.
I think before the season's over, Dickie, people are going to recognize how good Chris Hutt really is.
Well, with that carry, Chris Hutt goes obviously over 100 yards for the night at 127. It is first and goal for the Tomcats at the 10-yard line. They're in the veer formation. David Brown, quarterback sneak, gets maybe a couple of 3 yards down inside the 9 to about the 8.
Dickie, it looks like Ashland went in at halftime, made some good adjustments, and came back out and started going to establish that attack, running the ball off tackle, and make some yardage.
Second and goal for Ashland at the Boyd County 8-yard line. 7-7 ball game. And the Tomcats are knocking at the door at the Boyd County 8. Again, they're in the I formation. Johnson with Hutt the tailback, wideouts left and right. Here's Brown, going to give it to Johnson. No, on the option, going to keep it himself, and they got him in the backfield, and down he goes at the 11-yard line. He wanted to keep it himself, then maybe I'll pitch. Well, no, better not. And he had to eat it back at the 11-yard line, a loss of 3. So now the Tomcats are faced with a third down and goal from the 11-yard line of Boyd County. Big down here for the Tomcats, a bigger down for the Boyd County defense. Now they have risen to the occasion. Let's give the Lions some credit defensively. They have risen to the occasion every time they've been asked to do so. Third and goal for Ashland at the 11. Wide out left is Kuntz, right Wheeler. Here's a give to Hutt off the right side. He bangs inside the 5 to about the 4. No, they're going to spot it back at the 6 where his knee touched. It is now fourth and goal for Ashland at the 6-yard line to pick up 5. Well, Coach, what do you do here? You go for 3 or you go for the 6?
Looks like, Dickie, they're going to get the 6 on the board.
They're going to try. It's fourth and goal for Ashland at the Boyd County 6-yard line. It's really almost the 7. 8:20 to go in the third quarter. 7-7 game. The play of the game right now, right here. Wheeler wide left. Kuntz to the right. Fourth and goal at the 6. Brown going to give straight up the gut. Johnson to the 3, and that's it. Boyd County takes over on the flag. Hold the phone. Here comes the flag. A late one. It might be a late hit.
I think that's what it was, Dick.
Yep, it was.
That'll give a personal foul against Boyd County and an automatic first down. The signal, it is personal foul, first down.
See, that's what happens. The crowd has been thinking that Boyd County's done that 2 or 3 times in the first half, and you guys may have alluded to it, but it catches you at a bad time. Just like it happened right there.
They got caught.
Yeah.
Tomcats have it 1st and goal at the Boyd County about the 1-yard line with 8:07 left to play in the third. It is 7-7 Ashland and Boyd County. Here at Putnam Stadium, jam-packed. There's no room for anybody else. Standing room only tonight.
Dickie, they're around the fence outside.
They're sitting along the fence, the front fence that surrounds the field. They're everywhere.
We were talking at halftime. This is probably bigger than the Ironton crowd.
When, last year?
It's still Boyd County's ball.
What? Can't be. It's an automatic first down. Personal foul is an automatic first down, is it not? Vic Marsh not saying anything, so apparently it's not. The Tomcats will not pick up the first down. Boyd County will take over at their own 1-yard line.
Dead ball?
I think he'll say something now.
Dead ball? Was it a dead ball foul? Personal foul against Boyd County. There's the call. First down, Boyd County at the 1. Okay. The drive is stopped. The line defense did what they were supposed to do. They held. The penalty didn't hurt them. First and 10 for Boyd County at their 1. Wishbone tight. Atkins quarterback sneak. He got maybe a yard.
Somebody want to explain that one to me?
I thought a personal foul was automatic first.
Dead ball?
Well, I don't know, Dickie, unless it was a dead ball foul after the play.
We'll have to get an official to explain that one to me. No gain for Atkins, they say. They spotted at the 1. It's 2nd and 10 for Boyd County at their own 1-yard line. 7.5 minutes to play in the third. The Lions, defensively, are a pretty good football team. Atkins brings him out. Wishbone is tight. Wide out to the right side. Here's Atkins going to give straight up the middle, and I believe it was Kersey gets the call, maybe a couple of yards to the 3-yard line.
I guess, guys, that because that was he did not get the first down on the run, that was a dead ball foul.
Well,
it was Boyd County's ball because he didn't get the first down.
It looked like the flag was thrown after the play.
I agree. I thought it was too. Well, they pick up about 3 yards to the 4. And it is 3rd down for Boyd County. They're 3 of 6 in 3rd down conversion tries. They have 3rd and 7 at their 4-yard line. Clock's at 6:50 of the third, 7-7. They may quick kick it. Nope, they're going to have, there's a flag. Somebody who's got the football. Amos has got it. Here he comes, 10, 15, first down, but they're going to bring it back. Flags all over the place. They had an illegal formation for Boyd County. It looked like they were going to have the quick kick, and they got an illegal procedure. They had too many men in the backfield. They only had about 6 men, or maybe 5, 6 men on the line of scrimmage, and of course you got to have 7. So they're going to bring that one back. A nice run by Amos. It brought it up near the 17, 18-yard line. Would have given them a first down, but they're going to bring it back, mark off half the distance to the goal. By the way, this is Boyd County's first penalty of the night. First penalty of the night. Ashland has had 2. It is now 3rd down. Instead of 7, it is 3rd down and about 9 at the 2-yard line. Boyd County comes to the line in the wishbone. It's tight, wide to the left side. Davis, the short side of the field. Here's Atkins, going to keep it on the option. Now flip it up, fumble in the backfield. Touchdown, Scott Crawford's got it. Scott Crawford gets the touchdown for the Tomcats as Atkins coughs it up. Ashland leads it 13-7. 6:15 left to go in the third quarter. Scott Crawford gets his first touchdown as a Tomcat varsity player. A fumble recovery in the end zone. You guys do a hell of a job. And the Cats lead at 13-7. Hill will try the extra point. David?
Was that Scott Crawford?
81, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It's Crawford.
That's what I got is Scott Crawford, 81.
Not going to make it. Lines are down. Brown will hold. David Brown will hold. The kick by Clayton Hill is up. And no good. Good. Looks like where it hit last week, but it's good this time. And with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to play in the third, Ashland takes their first lead at 14-7 over Boyd County. We'll be back in a moment on WCMI.
A tradition just like the Tomcats, the Bluegrass Grill of Ashland is a tradition. The Bluegrass has the same outstanding food. You can order breakfast beginning at 6 from our menu or the fabulous breakfast bar. And on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 4 till 9, try the dinner buffet. Homemade pies are baked fresh daily at the Bluegrass Grill.
The Bluegrass, it's the family place to eat.
Bluegrass Grill, 35th and Winchester Avenue in Ashland. At Armco, having state-of-the-art facilities is another of their strategic goals. Some projects to meet our goals have already been completed, like the Ashland caster and modifications to the cold mills. Armco has spent over $180 million over the last year to produce the quality products required by Armco's customers. Armco is spending money on various customer information systems, integrated technology, as well as on special information projects to make sure Armco has what it needs to lead the industry. Armco, America's steel maker.
Good kick. Charlie Johnson with a good one, as Herb says, deep and high. And fielded by Crisp, and he's 8. He's across the 15, cuts back at the 20, 21-yard line. And David Payne, we've got another injured Tomcat down here. If you'll check on him, Travis Todd has come out of the dressing room on crutches.
Yes, he got stepped on in the first half, Dickie. They were calling for a doctor at halftime, and I didn't relate that to you. And I just found out a moment ago he is out, and his foot is right ankle. I guess it looks
like his foot rather than his ankle, really.
And he played pretty well last week.
Yeah, and he's doing a pretty good job.
And I assume Scott Crawford was playing his position over there. And of course, Scott makes a big play, so maybe we have some depth we didn't know about.
Well, Juan Thomas is usually there. Todd took his place. Now Todd's out. Crawford's in. Gets the score. 1st and 10, Boyd County at their 21. Give us to Kersey straight up the gut. And he gets a couple of 3 yards up near the 24-yard line. Ashland leading at 14-7 with 5.5 minutes to go in the third. Ashland a beat-up football team tonight, but nevertheless leading. A gain of 3, call it 2nd and 7 for the Lions at their 24. Boyd County has not generated much offense. Total yardage tonight, 50 yards. That's it. Wishbone is tight. Wide out to the left side goes Davis. Here's Atkins, hands under. He's going to give again to Kersey straight up the gut. Maybe a yard or 2 to the 25, 26-yard line.
Ashland defense playing very well.
It looks like Boyd County's bread and butter is the pass.
Looks to me like, too, Dickie, you know, when they've thrown the ball, they've been very successful with it.
2 of 4 for 28 yards. And definitely a throwing down now, as into the game comes Jackson and White at the wideouts. They come wide to the right side along with Amos. The lone setback is Kersey. It is 3rd down for Boyd County and 6 at their 26. Here's Atkins to throw under pressure. He's got Amos and drops the football at the 31-yard line. He had it and dropped the football. It's incomplete. It'll be 4th down for Boyd County in a punting situation at their 26-yard line. They have punt. Amos and Jackson have punted tonight. Jackson twice and Amos once. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Ashland leads at 14-7. Another score should just about put it away. Boyd County can't do much offensively.
Ashland, Dickie, unless anything happens, should get the ball in good field position.
Should. Jackson, good snap this time. No rush by Ashland. He gets it off a line drive that'll hit, take a big hop, and Robinson fields it at his 39, across the 40, heads left, across the 45, and nailed right there. 35-yard punt there. And Ashland again has good field position, great field position at their 44, 1st and 10. Ashland leading at 14-7. Another score here in the third would just about put the route in gear. Football at the near hash mark. Wheeler comes wide left. Cooch to the right. The wide side of the field, they're in the veer. Johnson and Hutt back there behind Brown. Here's Brown, going to give it to Johnson. On the hole, 50. Here he goes, 45. Here he goes. Left 30. Here he goes to the 15. 15 and out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Charlie Johnson was not going to be denied. They couldn't stop that big boy. And off he went.
He exploded through the line, Dickie, and made an excellent run over one tackler, and then almost outrun the entire secondary of Boyd County.
A 49-yard pickup for the Tomcats and a 1st down. They're 9th of the game. Charlie Johnson with that carry. now has 13 carries for 94 yards. First and goal for Ashland in the 7.
Bad boy coming down the sideline.
That bad boy can move.
Nobody going to tackle him. He shoved him out of bounds.
How about that Mack truck, maybe? Here's Brown to Hutt. Touchdown. He'll go in untouched. Chris Hutt, you could have driven a car through that hole.
Sure could, Dickie. Offensive line did an excellent job of picking up Boyd County defense and just blocked them out there. And, of course, Chris has that quick acceleration and just got through the line untouched.
Well, the Tomcats quickly, in 2 plays.
Look very good in this drive. Very good.
I guess so. 2 plays, they go 56 yards for the score. As Hutt gets his 2nd touchdown tonight. David?
All right. It's getting monotonous down here. I like it. Brown. Clayton Hill's kick. Again, right straight down the middle. And the Tomcats take a 2-touchdown lead. It's 21-7 with 3 minutes and 55 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on. Addington employs over 700 Kentuckians in their family of companies. Addington mines high-quality Kentucky coal with a responsibility to its fellow citizens in reclaiming the land for which Addington has won numerous state awards. Described in Fortune magazine as one of the nation's fastest-growing companies, Addington is one corporate citizen the Kentuckians can count on.
Addington Brothers are people helpers.
That's Glenn Faulkner, local businessman.
Larry's always been supportive of the schools here in Elliott County. He's certainly treated schools properly here in Elliott County.
That's Gene Binion, superintendent of Elliott County Schools. They know that when it comes to you and your environment, that Addington is making the future better today. Addington, with its model environmentally secure sanitary landfills, its road construction and gold mining operations, makes Addington the leader. Addington, a name you can trust, a name you can count on.
For the kickoff, the Tomcat tackles of McRae Mann and Jimmy Bentine on those dive plays are really just bombing Boyd County's defensive line. Here's Charlie Johnson taken by Chris at the 8, across the 20, 30. Here he goes, midfield, and Suman got him from behind at the 44-yard line. But Boyd County comes right back with a big kickoff return. Chris takes it at his 8 and returns it to the Ashland 46-yard line. And the Lions have got great field position. 1st and 10 at the 46, a game saver there by Suman. And they'll put it at the 47. It's 1st and 10 for Boyd County.
Dickie, Coach Morris must have went in at halftime and got them boys pumped up because they come up. That offense looked all cranked up and ready to go.
That offensive line headed by McRae Mann and Bentine are blowing some holes. Here's Atkins on the option. Turns it downfield and picks up a couple near the 45-yard line.
Good job by Bentine playing a defensive end over there, and looked like Stewart was also in on the tackle.
3:20 to go in the 3rd. Ashland with a 2-touchdown lead at 21-7. 2nd and 8 for Boyd County at the Ashland 45. Suman comes out of the lineup defensively. And back in to tackle is Johnson. Atkins has got him in the I formation. Wineout's right. Here's the pitch back. That's Caldwell, the freshman. He turns a corner and Stuart Hackman. That's a bad cat hit at about the 43-yard line.
Tell you what, Dickie, he's a good football player. He made that interception last week and ran it in for a touchdown. He's a very aggressive and he's a very steady football player.
Boyd County has a 3rd and 5 at the Ashland 42. They're 3 of 8 in 3rd down conversions. 3-yard pickup for Caldwell, the freshman. Boy, he's going to be a good one. It's good to see a Caldwell back out there. I really enjoyed watching football when his father played. And here's Atkins, going to get a Kersey. He breaks through at the 30. One man to David Brown gets him from behind at the 26, but not before he's got the first down and more. Big hitter right up the middle for Kersey. As he takes it from the 42 down to the Ashland 26, a pickup of 16, their biggest gain of the night. And Boyd County is moving the football on the ground for the first time. 1st and 10 for the Lions at the Ashland 26. It's a long way from over. 2 minutes to go in the 3rd. Lions get a touchdown here. They're right back in it. Wishbone is tight, wide left side. Goes Pennington. Adkins going to give to Kersey. Straight up the middle. Got a yard to about the 25. Kersey now 9 carries for 41 yards. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Looks like Charlie Johnson, Herb Skaggs in on the tackle.
For Boyd County at the Ashland 25-yard line. Clock rolling, 1:40 to play in the third. Ashland with a couple of touchdowns in the period. Leads at 21-7. Caldwell goes out for Boyd County. Coming in the running back spot is Jackson. He's back there with Amos and Kersey in the wishbone. White goes wide left. The wide side of the field is Adkins going to throw. 2nd and 9. Looking in the flat. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Jackson at the 23. Adkins throws a pretty good football.
Yes, he does. Throws the ball pretty good, and looked like on the touchdown pass he had a nice little touch. They may not be throwing it enough, but I know Coach Likens, being the first year, probably as getting his offensive scheme in may be a little difficult for a short period of time.
3rd and 9 for Boyd County. They're 4 of 9 in third down conversions tonight. At the Ashland 25, Davis and Jackson and Amos wide left, the wide side of the field. Lone setback is Kersey. Here's Adkins rolling left, looking to throw. He's under pressure, lets it rip, and it's incomplete. He was under big pressure from Crawford, Johnson, and Skaggs, and had to get rid of it. Adkins, after completing his first 2 passes, has now thrown 5 incompletes.
Dickie Ashland defense have been putting pressure on him, making him get rid of the ball much sooner than he wished.
And that's the best defense against the pass is the rush.
Exactly.
It is 4th and 9 for Boyd County at the Ashland 25. They have no choice but to go for it with 1:17 to go in the third, trailing 21-7. 4-down territory. Jackson, White, and Amos wide right. The short side. Adkins rolls right. Looks to throw. He's got an incomplete ball flag. Good call. That was a good call. Pass was intended for White, and Rhett Robinson was on his back. And that'll give him an automatic first down. That's a pretty good call, I thought. Pass interference against the Tomcats will cost them a first down and keep the drive alive for Boyd County. Their 5th first down of the night, 2nd by penalty. Vic Marsh is hot over that one, but I thought it was a pretty good call. Take the football down to the 13-yard line, a penalty of 12 yards. And it is 1st and 10 for Boyd County at the about to 12.5. Here's a give to Kersey, straight up the middle, bangs inside the 10, still on his feet, fumble, Ashland's got it. He had a good gainer going to about the 6, and Stuart Hackworth gets the fumble recovery. Kersey coughs it up, and Hackworth recovers, and the Boyd County drive is stopped in its tracks on the fumble by Kersey. Ashland will take over at their own 9-yard line with just over a minute to go in the third quarter. A big play there for the Tomcat defense. They've risen to the occasion tonight.
Was that Hackworth on the fumble?
Yes, it was. The Boyd County's fumbled twice and lost it. Ashland's fumbled 3 times and lost 2 of them. 1st and 10 Ashland at their 9-yard line. Clock stopped at 52 seconds. What's wrong? The official is wanting a new football. Wide out to the right goes Kuntz. To the near side is Wheeler, the short side. They're in the veer with Johnson and Hutt in the divide backs behind the senior David Brown. 1st and 10 at his 9. Brown looks, going to give it to Johnson. Here's the dive off the left side. He's across the 14 to the 15-yard line. But again, you got to commend Bentine and McRae Mann, the 2 tackles. They are really, and Suman is in there as well at a tackle, opening up some holes.
They sure are, Dickie. That offensive line, that whole bunch are doing a good job of blocking up front.
A gain of 6, and Charlie Johnson with that carry at 100 for the first time in his career. 14 carries, 100 yards for Charlie Johnson. 2nd and 4 at the 10. Marsh, the tight end on the left. Kuntz comes wide left. Wheeler goes wide right. They're going to stay in the huddle. They won't wait. They'll wait till the third quarter ends, and we're at the end of 3. It's Ashland 21, Boyd County 7. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Are you looking for a great price on a great truck or a great car? Then you want to head for Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state. Boyd County Ford always has incredible savings on super sharp trucks and cars. Boyd County Ford has 1990 Ford Ranger XLT trucks complete with power steering, AM/FM cassette, tachometer, sliding rear window, air conditioning, cast aluminum wheels, 4-cylinder 2.3-liter engine with 5-speed manual overdrive transmission and more, all for just $86.88 after after rebate, or maybe you'd like the 1994 Tempo 4-door. Boyd County Ford has it complete with AM/FM cassette, air conditioning, automatic transmission, power locks, polycast wheels, tilt cruise, electric mirrors, and a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, all for only $97.88 after rebates. So you see, the place to go for a great truck or a great car at a great price is Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
Well, we start the final 12 minutes of play with Ashland leading 21-7. We're going to have an extended timeout for a little water break. So while we have a moment, let's catch you up on some scores. Back at the studio. Hello?
Yes, Dickie.
Go ahead.
Ironton and Portsmouth West, they're in the third quarter. Still no score. And the Reds are ahead 3 to the Pirates 2, and that's in the top of the 7th inning.
Well, let's hope that for one time the Reds can hang on. 0-0, Portsmouth West and Ironton in the third quarter, and the Reds lead the Pirates 3-2 in the 7th. We start the final 12, and Hutt got the carry as he brings it across the 16 to the 17-yard line.
Johnson's over here behind me, Dickie.
Gasping for breath. He's got a leg cramp.
Leg cramp, I think that's all it is.
Johnson now in the lineup with a leg cramp as Hutt picks up 2. What a night for Hutt. 15 carries, 141 yards. It's 3rd and 2 for Ashland. The Tomcats 2 of 5 in third down conversions tonight. And Chris Hutt has an equipment problem, so the official has called time to get his headgear back in fashion. 11:32 to go in the game. Ashland leading at 21-7. Trying to win their second game in a row over the Boyd County Lions. And here we go. Wheeler comes wide to the right side. Kuntz to the left, the short side. Divide backs. It's Harshall and Hutt on 3rd and 2 at the 17. Brown in a broken play gives to Harshall. First down across the 20, 25, 27, 28-yard line.
Good job.
Goes Harshall. I thought there was a mix-up in the backfield, and Brown looking for somebody to give it to, gave it to Harshall.
Well, you run that flip, Dickie. Ashland runs so well.
A Tomcat first down. From the 17, they'll spot it up near the 30, a gain of 13 yards for Harshall. Harshall, 3 carries tonight for 17 yards. 11 first downs for the Cat. 1st and 10 Ashland at their 28. They just want to control the football. Give on the counter, and here's the give to Harshall, and he got racked up in the backfield for no gain. They're running the veer, and as they so often do, the Tomcats do in the veer, they like to run that counter play. And that one usually, normally it's successful, but that one wasn't. 2nd and 10 for Ashland at their 27-yard line. 10.5 minutes to play. The Tomcats leading 21-7. A standing room only crowd here at Putnam Stadium. One of the bigger crowds we've seen since, I don't know, we had a big crowd against Belfry last year. Covington Catholic a couple of years ago. Here's Brown going to give it off the right side. That's Hutt, and he didn't get much of anything. He got back to the line of scrimmage. Again, no gain. It'll be 3rd down for Ashland. They're 3 of 6 in third down conversions tonight. At their 27-yard line, the master comes out of the lineup for the Cats and going in with a play. At the tight end is Scott Marsh. He'll line up on the left. Kuntz goes wide left, the wide side. Wheeler comes right. They're in the I formation with Harshall the fullback and Hutt the tailback. 9:45 to go. Here's Brown on the option. He's going to turn it upfield. Big hole, 30, 35. Still on his feet, 40, 45, midfield. Here he goes. 45 and trips up the line at the 43, and there's a flag. No flag. A late hit, and now a penalty against the Tomcat coaches. There was a late hit on the play. The official didn't call it, and David Arthur was furious, and he got right in Alan Russell's face, and that'll cost him 15 yards on the unsportsmanlike conduct. But a big pickup for David Brown.
What's this flag back here, Dickie?
Hold it. We got a flag back downfield. Hold the phone. Holding against Ashland. That'll nullify the David Brown. Big run. And Jim Simpson also calling unsportsmanlike conduct. I did not see the hold. The unsportsmanlike conduct was a fair call because David Arthur did explode. But what happened was the official missed the late hit by Boyd County. So they'll bring it back to the line of scrimmage, which is about the 27, and mark off for the holding call. which will take it back to about the 17, inside the 15 to about the 13. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Ashland, their 4th penalty of the night. So it'll be 4th down or 3rd down. What will it be, Mr. Official? Apparently 3rd down. It's what it is. 3rd down and extra long. They've got to go to the 37. Right now the football rests about the 13. Here's Brown straight up the middle. They give it to Harshaw, and he got maybe a yard. And a punting situation for the Tomcats, their first punt of the night. They mark the football up near the 15-yard line, a gain of 2. So the Tomcats will punt it for the first time tonight. Of course, Juan Thomas, the Tomcat punter, not playing tonight with an injury to his ankle. We'll get a look at David Daniels, who has not punted in his Tomcat career. Let's see, the Tomcats are a man short. They only have 10 players on the field, and out comes Tony Pierce. 8:40 to go in the ball game. Ashland leading 21-7. Stuart Hackworth, the long snapper. It's a good snap, and Daniels will get to it. A flag on the play. It's high, but very, very short. It'll hit at the Boyd County 40. Roll a couple of 5 yards up near the 42, 43-yard line, and that's it. A terrible punt by Daniels, but we may have to do it again. There's a flag back downfield. And this one is going to go against Boyd County. And that call is too many men on the field. Is that right? Illegal participation. That's too many men on the field. They had 12 out there. 8:25 to go. They come back to the line of scrimmage, the 15. And they mark off 5. They mark off 10, 15 to the 30, and that is not enough for the first down. They got to go to the 37.
That's really just the original line of scrimmage.
Exactly. It's 4th down again.
Did they mark off both penalties on the other one, on the bench penalty and the one before that?
Yeah.
What was the flag before the one on the bench?
Holding.
They didn't mark that one off. Or did they?
Yeah, they marked it off from the line from the point of infraction, which was up near the 35 or 40. Again, Daniels set to punt. A good snap. Here they go, and Daniels nearly gets it blocked. It's high, but not very long again. It's fielded by Caldwell. He's 44. He's headed to the 45, midfield, and dropped in his tracks right there. A punt for the Tomcats that covers 26 yards. And Boyd County's got good field position. The Lions not out of it with 8 minutes to go, trailing 21-7. Have a 1st and 10 at the midfield stripe. Atkins will be your quarterback. Let's set Boyd County offensively. They'll go to the I formation with Amos and Kersey in the I. Wideouts to the right side, Jackson and White. Atkins gives to Kersey up the middle. Kersey inside the 45, breaking tackles to the 40-yard line and close to a Boyd County first down. Kersey showing some running ability here late in the ball game.
Running very strong, Dickie, and just a little short trap up inside with the Kersey in there.
A first down for the Lions, their 6th of the night. And Kersey now 10 carries for 51 yards. It's 1st and 10 for Boyd County at the Ashland 40. 7:25 left to play in the ball game. Ashland may be getting a little tired.
Wait. Okay.
Atkins brings him out, I formation, wideouts left, pitch back to Amos. He's trying to cut it up in, and he gets a couple of yards. Crawford there to get him, along with Hackworth and Brown as he picks up a couple of yards. Down to about the 38.
They're still working on Charlie Johnson. You're behind me, Dickie.
Leg cramps.
It's a leg cramp. It just seems to be.
Well, it's hot here and humid.
Real serious, and just to alleviate any fears anybody might have, it is definitely a leg cramp.
Well, it's hot and humid tonight, and the Tomcats look, in my opinion, to be a little tired.
Stuart Hackworth coming out and getting a break right now too, Dickie.
Wishbone is tight, 2nd and 8 for Boyd County at the Ashland 38. Kersey up the gut inside the 35, still on his feet. Here he goes inside the 25. They can't bring him down to the 20-yard line, and they finally took about 6 Tomcats to finally bring down Kersey. He's running with a lot of power now. I think it's a mixture of he is getting stronger and Ashland is getting weaker as he picks up 18 in the Boyd County first down. That's their 7th. Kersey now, 11 carries for 69 yards. First and 10, Boyd County at the Ashland 20. 6:20 to play. A 2-touchdown lead for Ashland. Wide left comes Davis. The wishbone is tight. Here's Adkins on the option. Going to roll right. He's going to cut it up inside the 15. Down to about the 11, 12-yard line goes Adkins. The Tomcat defense is just not as good as it was early. They are getting tired.
Well, we got some guys out there, Dickie.
Yes.
You take Juan out, you take Charlie out, and Stu's coming back in now, Stu Hackworth. But, that's three big guys. Three good guys.
That's a gain of 7. Is what that is, and it's 2nd and 3 at the 13. Wide left, White and Jackson, high formation, Kersey and Amos. Here's Atkins to Kersey off the right side, inside the 10. He plows to the 5 and spins down to the 4-yard line. Another Boyd County first down, and it's 1st and goal for the Lions inside the 5. They'll spot it at the 3. 5.5 minutes left to play. Kersey now approaching a 100-yard game. 12 carries, 83 yards. Ashland, I hate to say it, may be out of shape. There's an unbalanced line to the left side. Is that end over, Herb? And Boyd County wants timeout with 5:15 to go. It's Ashland 21, Boyd County 7. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Where are you going, Brad? I thought you were going to the golf course.
We are, but first I have to stop here at the Third National Bank's Quest machine.
You've got a Quest card?
Mm-hmm.
But you just opened your account at Third National not long ago.
Sure. The Quest card is just part of the basic checking account services I get at Third National Bank.
I see those Quest 24-hour tellers all over the place.
That's right. And my Third National Bank Quest card works in all of them.
I bet you have to have a pretty big balance in your checking account to get services like that.
No, and the service charges are low, too. I also get overdraft protection with Line-O credit.
Now, wait a minute. I thought you had to be a big, important customer to get service like that.
Maybe I am an important customer. Third National Bank sure treats me that way.
Third National Bank understands your financial needs, and we're here to help. Third National Bank of Ashland. Member FDIC.
Say, Brad, who told you about Third National Bank anyway?
You see that billboard up there?
Yeah?
Now, what's it say?
Kentucky's best Third National Bank.
For Boyd County at the Ashland 4-yard line, and the give is to Kersey, and he got little of anything.
Man was on the tackle. Big
Tex. McRae Man. Got him for no gain. It'll be 2nd and goal for Boyd County now. At the Ashland 4-yard line. 4 and just turned inside 5 minutes of the football game. Ashland leading at 21-7. The crowd's still around. I don't think anybody's left. They're jam-packed in here to 6,600-seat Putnam Stadium. Wide left comes Pennington, Jackson, and Amos. Kersey, the lone setback. Atkins to throw, looking in the end zone. He's going to run it, and he's down to the 2, to the 1. Spins, fumbles, ball is loose, and it's right at the 1-yard line. It's recovered by Atkins at the 1, a gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and goal for Boyd County. At the 1-yard line, 4:20 left to play in the ball game. If Boyd County scores here, you can bet your bottom dollar they'll try the onside kick. 3rd and goal for the Lions at the 1-yard line of Ashland. Out of the ball game goes Phelps. In is White. They're in the wishbone. It's Jackson, Caldwell, and Kersey in the wishbone. 3rd and goal from the 1. Atkins for the quarterback sneak, and he got in for the score. Atkins goes in from 1 yard out. Boyd County's back in it with 3:58 to go.
I think they're going to go for 2.
I think you're right. Atkins goes in from 1 yard out. A drive that goes 50 yards, a good sustained drive for the Boyd County Lions. 50 yards in 7 plays, and the Lions, trailing 21-13 with 3:58 to go, will elect to go for 2.
Dickie, that's Boyd County's best offensive effort on that series right there.
No doubt about it. They're in the lone back. They've got trip wideouts to the right side. Atkins looking to throw. He's rolling right. He's going, and it's knocked down by Hutt in the end zone. The pass for 2 fails. With 3:58 left to go in the ball game, it is Ashland 21 and Boyd County 13. This is Tomcat football on WCMI.
Are you looking for a great price on a great truck or a great car? Then you want to head for Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state. Boyd County Ford always has incredible savings on super sharp trucks and cars. Boyd County Ford has 1990 Ford Ranger XLT trucks complete with power steering, AM/FM cassette, tachometer, sliding rear window, air conditioning, cast aluminum wheels, 4-cylinder 2.3-liter engine with 5-speed manual overdrive transmission and more, all for just $86.88 after rebate. Or maybe you'd like the 1990 Ford Tempo 4-door. Boyd County Ford has it complete with AM/FM cassette, air conditioning, automatic transmission, power locks, polycast wheels, tilt cruise, electric mirrors, and a 2.3-liter 4-cylinder engine, all for only $97.88 after rebates. So you see, the place to go for a great truck or a great car at a great price is Boyd County Ford Mazda Jeep Eagle, the hoofbeat of the tri-state, 2119 Greenup Avenue, Ashland.
They didn't try the onside kick. Hutt fumbles it, picks it up at the 15, across the 20, 25, 30. Breaks a tackle, hits right across the 40. Here he comes at midfield. They're dragging him behind. He's at the 45-yard line of Boyd County before the kicker. Williams finally rides him down. A great run back by Chris Hutt. The fumble threw Boyd County's kickoff return into a shambles, and Chris Hutt and Boyd County's kickoff team just overruns Ashland's kickoff return team, and Hutt returns it to the 46. First and 10 for Ashland. Great field position at the Boyd County 46, leading at 21-13. Charlie Johnson's back up and feeling a little bit better with that left leg cramp, but he's not in the ball game. Hutt and Harshaw divide backs, wideouts left and right. Here's Brown going to give it to Harshaw, and he got nothing. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 for Ashland at Boyd County 46. Clock rolling, an ally of the Cats, 3:20 to go.
Ashland needs to pick up 2 or 3 first downs.
They sure do. Hutt comes out of the lineup, and David Daniels goes in. The Cats, again, are a whip ball club. By that, physically, they are really sucking for air. Daniels and Harshaw in the lineup now as Brown 2nd and 10. Going to give it to Daniels. He got nothing. In fact, he lost a yard. It'll be 3rd and 11 for Ashland. They're 3 of 7 in third down conversions tonight. 2:50 to go. Boyd County, 2 timeouts left. It ain't over yet, sports fans. Ashland is a physically beaten football team. They are really sucking the air on the sideline. Johnson out of there. Hutt is out of there. The Cats come to the line of scrimmage. They stop the clock. We've got a problem with the headgear for Boyd County. Number 37, trotting off the field, Reese Stewart. And coming in, number 62 is Roger Sayers. 3rd and 11 for Ashland at the Boyd County 47. Backs are split, Harshaw and Daniels. Kuntz wide right, Kelly goes to the left. Here's Brown, hands under. He's going to give it. Nope, keep it himself. Turn downfield. Breaks a tackle. 40-yard line, 35-yard line. First down at the 34-yard line. Great run by David Brown.
Sure was. Big play. Big play at that time.
He didn't have anybody else to give it to. He said, I got to do this by myself because my big boys aren't here with me. And he did it by himself as he took it from the 48 down to the 35. A pickup of 13 and a Tomcat first down. A big first down. Clock stopped at 2:15 as he got out of bounds. 1st and 10 for Ashland at the Boyd County 35. Wheeler goes wide left, Kuntz right. Again, Daniels and Harshaw in the backfield behind Brown. 1st and 10 at the line 35, and boy, Ashland jumps the gun. Jim Bentine, the left tackle, jumped the gun. It'll be a legal procedure. 5th penalty of the night for the Cats for 47 yards. And instead of 1st and 10, it's now 1st and 15 for Ashland at the Boyd County 40. Clock is still stopped with 2:15 to play. Boyd County has 2 timeouts left. Crawford goes in with the play, and the Latchster will come out. Chris Hutt, after a breather, tells Vic Marsh he's ready to go back in the ball game. Backs are split. Wide out to the left goes Wheeler. Here is Brown. Straight up the gut, gets 2 to about the 38. That's about all Ashland can do. Harshaw and Daniels have been ineffective, and Brown has been, and Hutt and Johnson are on the sideline. Now Hutt will make an appearance as Daniels comes out. Clock is rolling inside 2 minutes to play. Boyd County with 2 timeouts left, trailing by 8 points. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for Ashland. Kuntz goes wide left, and Wheeler comes wide right. It's Hutt and Harshaw split in the backfield.